Some of you are in positions right now where something didn't work out. Maybe it was a relationship. Maybe it was a dream. Maybe it was a job. Maybe it was something that happened 2 years ago and you defined your life by that moment. You've allowed that moment to become your identity and you consider yourself a failure. So many people in this world are afraid to fail. So many people in this world experience failure and they give up on life. Let me tell you something. Failure is only when you stop trying. I want to let you know, no matter how hard it may have been, no matter how hard it is, no matter how many setbacks you endure, no matter how many challenges and obstacles, that if you're still breathing, if you're still going, if you're still trying, you are not a failure. I don't care what the world says. I don't care what opinions say. I don't care what the mirror even says. You say to yourself, you are not a failure. Failure only exists to the person that no longer tries. Failure only exists to the person that gives up and quits. I want you to understand that. You cannot be great without failure. You cannot succeed without failure. You cannot get to your next level without failure. If success was a road, it would be paved with failure. If success was a road, gravel would be failure. If success was a road back in the days, the bricks that are laid on that road would be failure. In order to get to a place in your life, in order to learn, and in order to grow, you have to endure attempts of not getting it right. You have to endure attempts of not being perfect. You have to endure attempts of setbacks. So understand that just because it ain't working out like you want it to work out now, it's okay. Because it's probably gonna work out better than you intended to in the first place. The dream is probably gonna be more powerful than you ever dreamed of. The purpose that God has for you is going to be more purposeful than you could have ever thought. Sometimes we have to go through the process. Sometimes when you try and you don't succeed, that is not failure, my friend. That is called process. I want you to listen to me, because too many of us, we start thinking less about ourselves. We start getting depressed. That is not failure. That is called the process. The process sucks. The process doesn't work out the way it's supposed to work out all of the time. You're gonna go through things that don't work out just so you can learn better things so something better can work out for your life. Fail forward and fail often, because failure doesn't define you. That is called the process. That is called feedback. Some of you are experiencing things in your life that is not for you, but it's for people coming behind you. It's for you to help other people. If you didn't go through it, how can you tell other people to get through it? How can you tell your kids that this is how you get through this if you never went through it? How could you tell your kids this is the season, trust me, I've been here? This is just a season where you're losing friends. This is the season where it doesn't make sense. I've been through it, but everything's gonna work out. So understand, when you're going through your journey that doesn't make sense, it's always a bigger picture. Never let small moments distract you from the bigger picture. Never let the small setbacks distract you from the bigger picture. Never let the small bumps in the road kill your destination and kill your journey. It's a part of the process, and you got to trust the process. And that's a part of your life. You're gonna have pieces of your life that look terrible. You're gonna have seasons in your life that you are not proud of, that you're gonna look back and you'll be disgusted at, that people will be disgusted if they knew certain things about you. But you know what? Those things, when they came together, those things that allowed you to become smarter, to become wiser, to become stronger, those things that were meant to hold you back but really built you up, Those things when they come together and they constructed something more powerful than the things that try to make you powerless. Those people look at you and say, I'm proud of you. A lot of you are going to have some unproud moments in your life, but that doesn't define your life. That doesn't make who you are. What makes who you are is not what happens to you, but how you respond to what happens to you. What makes you who you are is not what happens to you, but how you use what happens to you. I want you to understand that and keep going. I don't care how it may look, but keep going. I don't know how it may seem, but keep going. Your journey is yours, my friend. And just because you've had some setbacks and failure, it doesn't make you a failure. It makes you stronger. Failure is only when you quit. Failure only exists in the soul that doesn't try. So if you're trying, you're successful. And I'll leave you with this. Failure is not based upon what you have in your life and how people celebrate you and how people look at you, or what you accomplish and things like that. Failure is simply defined by if you're trying or if you're quitting. And if you're trying, that's the greatest success you could ever have.